Right now, as we so often do here on Tiempo, we're talking education, a Westchester organization that helps first-generation Latino youth enroll and graduate from college. The program is working. So many of the Latino scholars applied to top colleges, and they got in. And the list of schools that accepted them is beyond impressive. We're talking Harvard, Stanford, Cornell, Penn, and so many other very selective universities. Two of those exceptional scholars are here with us this morning to share their inspirational stories. Mark Dutan just got accepted to Cornell. Go Big Red. Michelle Maecha Perez will attend the University of Pennsylvania this fall. And our good friend here on Tiempo, Shirley Acevedo Buontempo, she is the founder of Latino U College Access. You can't say it enough when you see youth like this going to tremendous schools. My goodness, so fantastic. Welcome back. Good to see you again. I mean, you've been here with us before, and we've talked about Latino U and all the great work that it does. Before we jump in to hear their stories, which are so inspirational, let me ask you something that's been in the news lately, and what impact, if any, it's had on you and the organization. The college admissions scandal, which made news, where affluent and influential parents were working behind the scenes, cutting corners to get their sons and daughters accepted into schools like those.
Yes.
Has that affected your mission, your goal, your drive? What does it illustrate to you?
The admissions scandal really was an eye-opening experience for so many, but it was actually reflective of what we do already know, that the admissions process is extremely competitive, complex, and daunting, and that if it could drive families with resources to go to such extreme lengths, imagine how difficult it is for first-generation low-income family to help their own child. They probably would think that this is an impossibility.
I mean, it almost seems astronomically impossible. If you look at those types of parents who have access to means and are still taking those efforts to try and get their sons and daughters in, and then you think about the parents of Latino families, many of them who don't even read English, forget it.
Exactly. And the students that we serve are the children of immigrant families, parents who have come here seeking opportunity, and they are hardworking, motivated, academically driven students. And when you hear stories like that, right away you believe that college is not for you as a Latino, as a first generation, as a low-income Latino.
Does it cement the mission even more? Not that you needed the cementing, but it shows you.
It really reaffirmed for us why the services that we provide are so critical and why it's so important to guide students through the process.
Right. Mark, what high school did you go to?
I went to Austin High School.
You're still there, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're a senior?
Yeah.
About to graduate?
Yeah.
Going to Cornell?
Yes.
To study what?
I'm going to study biology to potentially become an orthopedic spinal surgeon.
Oh my goodness, that is so fabulous. Did you find Latino U, or Latino U found you?
Latino U found me. My guidance counselor, she recommended me this wonderful opportunity to be in this college access program.
And what happened next? How did they help you?
They really saw potential in me, and they gave me a mentor. So I talked to him. We worked really hard on our college applications, and he just gave me so much hope and inspiration to shoot high.
Any doubt in your mind that you would be going to Cornell without the help from Latino U?
No, impossible. No, I never thought I'd go to an Ivy League school. I've always thought more local and stuff, but they really saw potential in me.
Michelle, White Plains High School, correct?
Plains High School.
Senior?
Yep.
Going to UPenn?
Yep. Insane.
All right. Can I share the moment when you got the news? All right. Let's take a look. This is you recording yourself when you open the email from the University of Pennsylvania, correct?
Sure.
All right. Let's take a look.
Okay. It's there. It's there. I just got into University of Pennsylvania.
Oh my goodness. Grab a tissue, everyone. Wow. Can you put into words what that moment meant for you?
In that moment, my life changed, and it's something that to this day my parents and I still cry about. My parents immigrated to this country 19 years ago from Colombia, sacrificing their jobs. They left behind their family, life as they knew it, basically. And in that moment, being able to say that as the daughter of two Colombian immigrants, first generation in my family, first to be going to college, going to an Ivy League school. So that was, you know, it changes the game for my family and generations to come, and just representing Latinas and Latino families. That we sí se puede.
Sí se puede.
Yeah.
Just seeing stories like that illustrate, not just to you, but hopefully to everybody who's watching, that those dreams are possible.
Absolutely. We are motivated every day by the incredible talent and potential that our students have, and the incredible possibility that exists in our Hispanic community. And when I see students like Mark and Michelle and so many of the other scholars in our program that are achieving great heights of academic potential and success, it just inspires me that our Latino community is the future, and that these are the future.
7 years since you first came to visit us and we talked about the organization. How have you grown? And I know you probably need more than a couple of minutes to tell us, but narrow it down.
We have grown exponentially. We started out with 2 scholars in our first year, and this year we just recruited our cohort for 2020 of 40 scholars with over 100 nominations. Our organization has expanded to 3 school districts where we now support and partner with the school districts to identify Latino students to bring to the program.
How much of a challenge is it for you to keep up with the demand?
The demand is incredible, because there's so much potential out there, and there's so many students that need this kind of help and support. And so as an organization, we're still going through our growing pains and trying to expand and reach the capacity to fill the need.
Because it's volunteers, right? The mentors that help young students like this are volunteers. So put out the clarion call, because if there's people who see inspirational stories like this and want to be attached to it in some way, there's an opportunity.
This work would not be possible without the support of our volunteer college coaches. They're the ones that mentor the students, and together with our training program, support the students through every single step of the college application process and financial aid process.
Mark, talk specifics with me. What are some of the things that your mentor helped you with?
So my mentor, he's like a father to me. He helps me when I'm feeling down and like I don't think I can do this. He really pushes me and tells me that I can do it.
But let me be more specific. SAT prep, tutoring, were those things that he helped you with?
Yeah, with my essays a ton. We always meet up regularly to work on my essays a lot.
Okay. Why was Cornell the right fit for you? I'm sure you got into other schools.
Yeah. Well, Cornell, they really made me feel welcomed as a first-generation Latino student. They have like a lot of people from diverse ethnic backgrounds. And they helped me feel like at home there. So that was really
Same question for you, Michelle. I mean, you're at the University of Pennsylvania. You settled on it. We saw your reaction. Why was that the right school for you?
For Penn, well, in my case, my mentor was actually a Penn alumna. So I didn't believe that I was capable of ever attending an Ivy League school, so she encouraged me to apply, and she told me that they have the initiatives for first-gen kids, for minorities. They're constantly trying to seek the potential in our community.
Okay.
And for me, knowing that such a grand majority of my class, there's 15% of this upcoming class composed of first-generation students, so knowing that I'll have the resources that Latino U provided me on campus as well with their support, you know, it's definitely
critical. Absolutely essential. Let's work our way back. We'll start with you.
Yes.
Do Latino parents still need to be sold on the fact that their young daughters and sons are capable of going to schools like Penn and Cornell?
I think that our parents want to support us, and they know that we're capable of achieving great heights, but sometimes they feel that they can't help us just because of the language barrier, because of the financial barriers. They can't exactly help us with tutoring or SAT prep or whatever it may be. But definitely my parents, excuse me, they supported me along this journey, whether it was just emotional support.
But I'm getting more at the fact that I would think that when you initially say to them, oh, I want to apply to this school, this school, this school, and this school, are there parents out there that say, you know, that's beyond our reach. That's not capable. We can't do that. And this shows that you can. You first, Shirley.
So many times Latino parents do not look at schools that are private universities because they feel it's too expensive.
Sure.
And they're afraid to even apply. One of the things that our organization does is help students not only apply to college, but apply for the appropriate financial aid so that both Mark and Michelle are receiving full scholarships to attend these incredible universities.
That's pretty critical to point out.
Yes. And 100% of our students qualify for full financial aid and are receiving scholarships and grants from the universities that they're attending. so that for them it's becoming affordable.
Right.
And many of our students are high achieving students in high school, have great grades, but they're under applying. They're not applying to
Correct.
competitive schools because they're afraid of the price tag, they're intimidated by the process, and they're going through it on their own. With an organization like ours and many other college access organizations that exist in the tri-state area, students can receive the help that they need
But what
to
you're
make
doing
that
is
possible.
tremendous. My goodness, it's so fabulous, and it's transformative
Transforming
in the
lives.
lives of young students.
Yes.
Good luck at Cornell. Go Big Red. Good luck at Pennsylvania,
so
okay?
much.
Go Quakers, Ivy Leagues, and you guys will be in touch and see how you guys are
Definitely.
doing academically, but I'm sure you're off. You'll be back, and when you're heading your companies,
Yes.
we'll have you here on Tiempo,
Thank
okay?
you so much.